Hello, everybody. It's your boy Namari here, back at it with another video here to bring y'all. What if, um, ooh, hold on. It is called a cramp. Oh God. All right. Like I said, what if female Naruto hid herself in strength part 2? Now, when we start this off, they're gonna go on the rooftop, and Kakashi is gonna say, "All right." He's gonna say, "All right, team. It took you quite a while to get up here, so we're gonna work on that." And also, whenever your teammate suggests there might be some traps, I suggest you listen to her because obviously she knows better than y'all too. And to be honest, you're already a part of my team. There's nothing I can say about that. The Hokage already ordered y'all to be part of my team. And honestly, I agree with him. But only for one of you. The rest of you, like the other two, I don't really need or feel like are worthy of me teaching. And this is what Sasuke goes, see, dope, he wouldn't want to train you or you either, Haruno. This is what Sasuke would say smugly. This is when Kakashi goes, no. Actually, the only person I would want to train here is Naruto. Because at least she's smart enough to know to look for traps. Unlike y'all two. And Sasuke go, what? You were to train her over me? The last Uchiha? And then this is where Kakashi goes, she is also the last Uzumaki. Your point exactly. And so basically, and basically, you know, can Sasuke's looking eyes wide like, wait, what? What do you mean? There's no such clan as the Uzumaki clan. This is where Kakashi goes, well, Sasuke, sorry to burst your bubbles, but the Uzumaki clan was a very powerful clan. Like, they were the ones that helped build this village with the Senjus and Uchihas. They were very feared, which is why they are extinct now. It took 3 great villages just to take them out. And Sasuke's like, there's no way. Like, it only took my clan took one person to wipe out my clan, and he's just in denial. And Kashi's like, I don't really have time to deal with this. And he then looks at Naruto. He says, Naruto, I want you to introduce yourself. And Naruto then goes, okay, my name is Naruto Uzumaki. I like training and I like training dongos, and yeah, that's really about it. I dislike fangirls, arrogant people, rapists, perverts, and people who do not take their ninja training serious. My goals, well, to become the strongest Kunoichi in the world, and to live up on my clan's reputation. Hobbies, I'll say my hobbies are reading, learning new Fuinjutsu, and cooking. And Kakashi then goes, okay. So, he then goes, okay. Sasuke Uchiha, you're next. And this is when Sasuke goes, well, it's basically the same as Ken, same with Sakura. I'm not really going to get into it. And so Naruto, she would leave whenever Kakashi would tell her about the bell test. Now, come the next morning, Naruto, she was running a little late, but then she remembered who her sensei was, Kakashi Hatake. Kakashi had the Sharingan, Kakashi who copied over 1,000 jutsus. And she also remembered that a lot of people said that he's normally 3 hours late, but she's going to get there on time regardless. So she gets there, and on her way there, she's eating I'm going to say she made her a sandwich on the way to go. She also packed her own self some lunch while using a shadow clone to bring it to her later. So yeah. So whenever Kakashi gets there, I mean not Kakashi, whenever she gets there, she sees Sasuke and Sakura, um, are basically like just sitting there. Sakura, even though Naruto's like, I'm gonna say she's 5 minutes late. Sakura goes, "You're late," and Naruto goes, "I don't see Sensei anywhere, so technically I'm not." And that's when her clone would basically appear with her food, and she'll say thank you, and she'll start to eat. Sakura yells, "Sensei told us not to eat," and this is where Naruto goes, "Well, he suggested not tell us not to eat. Really, he said I suggest you do not eat, otherwise you will throw up." And it is very stupid to not eat in the morning because I already have energy. I mean, I already eat and have energy and throw it up, than be hungry and be have no energy at all. And Sasuke and Sakura, I mean Sasuke's thinking, damn it, why did I not think of that? And then both her teammates' stomach will rumble. She'll look at him, raise her eyes, and be like, "Y'all are not that stupid, right? To actually not think of eating." And Sasuke, he will blush, and then he goes, "Shut up, dope," and basically, he's just thinking like, the hell. Wait. I like I said that they're automatically on teams, but Kakashi still wants to test them. By the way, the reason why he wants to test them is so that way he knows like their strength and weakness, so he knows what to do, and he knows that narco teammates will not work with her. So again, he's not expecting them to. He just mainly doing this test to test their skills. So Kakashi would get there like 5 minutes later. He said, "Sorry, I was running late. I had a talk with the Hokage and some other Jonins and stuff, and they will be watching us fight." And so basically, so basically, um, Kakashi would then say, "So, are y'all ready?" And he would take out two bells. He says, "Your objective is to get these bells. Come at me with the intent to kill. If you don't, well, you'll fail my test, and I will be doing basic training with you until you get that shit down." And Narco then says, "So we can use teamwork and work together to get the bells." And Kaji says, "Well, that would have been the meaning of the test if I didn't already accept you as my students. But yes." And Narco goes, okay. And Sasuke is thinking, "I don't need your helps. I can get the bells myself." Naruto then says, "If that was the test for the getting test, we had just failed just because of him right there." And Kakashi would say, yes, you would have. But don't worry, I'm not doing this for the getting test. This is for me to test your individual skills. Lets me know where I can start training at you with. And just to remind you, Naruto has dueled katanas. I don't know if I told you that in the last one. I kind of forgot what I all said in the part 0. I should have probably went back and listened to that, but I didn't. So yeah. I'll probably go back and listen to it before I upload this. And if it is different than in the next one, I will explain what all I changed. But yeah, let's get back to it. Um, so Kakashi then says, "Are y'all ready?" And Naruto took out a kunai, and before she can throw it, Kakashi will move full speed behind her and put his arm around her and make it wear the kunai at her neck. And Kakashi says to my, "I didn't say start yet, Naruto-chan." And she then says, "I didn't know we were supposed to wait." She says this behind Kakashi, and it has a kunai to his neck. She has one kunai to his neck and one on his lower back. And he's like, "Whoa, when did she make a clone?" And then the person in front of her poof away, and so does the kunai. No, the kunai actually turns around, and it's actually like she holds the kunai around. Whenever Kakashi put it behind her, it poofs into another Naruto as the other one will poof away, and it puts a kunai next to his man parts and says, "I would have won in a fight right there." And Kakashi, he's like, it's very good, it's very good. You're you're very fast, and it seems that you might be better than the Uchiha here. Anyways, start. And he poofs away and way to a log. And she says, substitution. She then senses Kakashi is in a tree 40 degrees to her south, which is, I'm going to say, behind her south. So she throws 3 kunais. And Sakura Sasuke sees Kakashi moving from the branches not moving, but we see like basically the tree limb moving up and down from that. Sakura and Sasuke would also vanish into the forest. Now, Naruto senses Kakashi is finna appear right behind her from underneath her, so she jumps in the air before he comes up and yells "One style, when swords," and send him into the ground. Now Kakashi would have heard her. It would have instantly jumped out of the ground and away from the area where the wind slashes strike, which will leave a big hole, like a big X in the ground. And Kakashi's like, "Whoa, that is a lot of damage there, Naruto-chan." And and she looks at Kakashi. She says she just nods her head and she dashes at him. She lowers her resistance seals. I'm gonna say she had them at level 8 with gravity seals also at level 8. She lowers those down to level 2, so she's moving at mid Jonin level speeds. And Kakashi sees her as this fast. He would then pull out his Sharingan. Now, as his Sharingan is pulling out, this is where he would then start. She would then start to deliver a lot of slashes towards Kakashi. Now Kakashi seeing this is like, oh shit, and he's trying to dodge her. This is where she then delivers a hard kick to Kakashi's scrotum, sending him flying. She then gets him in. She then activates her medical ninjutsu or her medical scalpels. I think I give her that. And she will start to target his limbs. But Kakashi sees this and he will get worried. He would try to dodge until one of the strikes will land on his thigh. That would mess up his leg, but as that strike lands on his leg, this is where he delivers a hard punch, sending her flying. Now she regained balance, and Kakashi, with the little medical jutsu he knows, would heal where he would strike that. He would then say, "So I see you can use the medical scalpels, stifle, whatever it's called, on your with your kicks as well. Scalpels. It's called scalpels. Okay. Anyways, so you can use that on your leg as well. I see, huh? Well then, this makes things even more interesting for me. Oh well." And Narco would nod her head, and Kakashi would say, "Come." She would appear from Sakura's side of you. They'd be thinking, she's this strong, and how does Kakashi has a Sharingan? That's what's going to Sasuke's mind. Sakura's like, holy shit, I don't even hold a torch to her. She would definitely win Sasuke-kun's heart if she was going for him. Sasuke's been thinking, if she's this strong, then maybe I can use her to repopulate my clan and make her my slave. And so Naruto's just basically just thinking like, alright. She then backs off from the taijutsu. This is where she then uses genjutsu. She said demonic illusion, bring her a darkness, and basically everything would go pitch black. Kakashi would see that it's an A rank genjutsu that was just used to him. He will break out of it very easily with the Sharingan, and he will say, "So genjutsu doesn't work on Sharingans." And she goes, "Damn it, I forgot you had used it. I didn't think you would on the beginning, Kakashi." And she smirked at him. He then says, "You're no ordinary Guinea, so don't play with me about that, Naruto. I know that you've been hiding your true skills the whole time." And I know you also been hiding yourself. So don't play with me about that, Naruto. And she will laugh. She goes, "Alright, Kakashi. Oh well. I guess we should go farther then." That's when Naruto would then starts to use ninjutsu. She would then says, water style, water dragon. She was in a very powerful water dragon that she pulled from the lake behind her at Kakashi, which would it would like deliver um Kakashi would dodge, but it will break through two trees. This is where she then makes a shadow clone, and the shadow clone would say, she would go wind style, great breakthrough, and the shadow clone will go fire style, fire, fireball, great fireball. I don't know if I get a fire style like fire release, but hey, we'll find out. Um, so Kakashi would be thinking like, the hell is a huge in the fireball would turn blue thanks to the amount of chocolate she put with a wind style and the amount of chocolate she put with the fire style. The fireball will actually turn blue, and Kakashi's thinking like she has a very strong affinities, and it will and he will quickly make a substitution knowing that he cannot jump out of the way to dodge this. Sasuke be thinking like she has blue fire. She has a fire and wind. How? And he's thinking like that fireball is bigger than mine. She would make me have very strong kids if I go with her. And Sasuke's just scheming of a way to get her. But this is when Kakashi would get done substituting. She would be on him immediately. She would pull out both her katanas, charge one with fire chakra and the other one with wind. She would blitz, no, one with lightning and the other one with wind. And she will blitz directly at Kakashi. Kakashi sees this. He pulls out his kunai channel lightning chakra to both. And so he would then start to come back Narco's katanas, or no, I'm gonna say ninjados instead of katanas. Her ninjados, and uh, he's just thinking like, holy hell, if I did not have these, I would be so screwed right now. And and so basically they're just going fierce at it. But this is when Naruto would again use her taijutsu style, and she will basically cut his tendons in his left leg. Now Kakashi will fall down. She put her two katanas to his neck and says, "Don't move." And she also put a chakra suppressing seal on him, so now he can't even use his chakra, and she covered his eye for him. She would then take both bells and walk away and says, "I win, sensei." She would then remove the chakra tags and says he might want to. The other two then comes out. And by the way, the goal was to get the bells. It doesn't matter. He also tells them like it doesn't matter if one of y'all just get the bells. The other two just automatically have to come out, and I'll test your skill a different way. And Sasuke is just thinking. He's like he goes like he's thinking like, the hell, how much stronger is she than me? This is where Kakashi then goes, well, Narco Chan, it seems that you are very strong for your age. I believe that you should be higher than Genny. But that's just me. And the fact that you got a flint jutsu down, a flint jutsu still on me. I don't even know when you placed it or when you had time to make it. She then said the time I made the tag, well, it's simple. I don't really need ink or paper to make a ceiling or make that tag. I can do it in the air with chakra. I am very adept at making seals appear out of nowhere. If I wanted to, and then she whispered in his ear, I could use the flying thunder guy. It appeared right next to you. And Kakashi eyes wide. He goes, "So you're that good with sealing jutsu?" She then says, "Yes. I have always been training in it ever since I was, I don't know, 5. I always studied it, even though the Hokage never knew." And Kakashi's like, "How? I would have noticed." And she says, "Well, it's simple. I always left a body pillow or a puppet behind. Like it made it look like it was me, but it was never me. Like Kakashi's like, damn, I was fooled by a 5 year old as an Umbu captain. Then he says, oh well, time for me to test the other two. Now, Kakashi, I don't even want to get into the other two's fight because Sakura just straight Genjutsu and knocked her out. Even though she's supposed to be good at it. And Sasuke, he got cocky. He does exactly what he does in the bell test, but yeah, that headhunter jutsu comes so fair earlier. This is after that Sasuke after like Kakashi says, Naruto, do you know tree and water walking? She then says, yes, I do. And he will nod his head. He said, okay. So then he will then look at Sasuke and goes, so Sasuke, you're good. You don't. I'm guessing you don't know tree and water walking. You shake his head, no. And he will be sending a glare to Naruto. Naruto's not really caring of his glare, but just look at Kakashi and goes, so what is next? That's when Kakashi goes, well, right now we gotta work up Sakura. Here's some lunch. Come here tomorrow at 8 o'clock, no, 10 o'clock, and we're gonna start training then. We're gonna be training for a little bit, take a mission and train some more. Depending on how quick you finish that mission, it's gonna depend on what time we're gonna get let out. Cause I'm planning on training y'all. Well, he's gonna say, actually, no, scratch that. We're gonna put chakra resistant seals on you. Starting today. And so, starting tomorrow, once I get my sealing kit and stuff, I will put chakra resistant seals on you. And Naruto walks up to him and says, I already have that and gravity seals on me. She whispers next to him. And Kakashi goes, oh, what level are you at? She then says, I'm at level 8 in both. And Kakashi nods his head. He says, okay. He says, I want you to keep them on then. He says out loud, I'm going to be the only one that's going to control them. So I would deactivate them on a mission. If it's a C rank and above mission, D rank, I don't really care. You're not getting it deactivated. It's going to help build up your strength, your stamina, and yeah. Naruto already has some on, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah. And Sasuke's like, what? How do you see already has those? Have you already been training her? And Kakashi goes, no. I've never trained her a day in my life, but I can say one thing for sure, she is strong. Hell, she might even be stronger than me. Kakashi then decides that it was time for him to go and he's then says, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Naruto, would you like to come with the Kanto Kage Tower with me, or are you gonna stay here? She then says, I will stay here, Sensei. Don't really see a need for me at the Hokage Tower, And he goes, yes, that's understandable. And that's why I asked. And she would nod her head. And Kakashi then says, alright, make sure y'all here by 10 o'clock tomorrow. If you are late, then that's you. And then he'll leave. And this is where Sasuke then says, Naruto, I want you to teach me everything you know now. And Naruto looks at Sasuke like, bro, are you an idiot? Like, why would I do something like that? Like, bro, I learned everything I did by myself. Why can't you? And Sasuke's like, I don't care. I want to know. I want you to teach me everything you know now. She then says, go to the library. Hell, even your clan library has stuff that you can learn. Why are you coming to ask me to teach you stuff that you can get from a library? And then Sasuke goes, because it would be easier if you just teach me it. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be from your personal jutsu to your family jutsu. I don't care. I want it all. And she then goes, no. She will then walk away from Sasuke. And Sakura screams, Narco Baka, I know you hear Sasuke. Teach him everything you know now. And Narco will look at them like if they're completely idiots. And she says, no. I do not train people and that's not my job. My job is simply to get better and stronger myself. Therefore, I don't have time to train you. We have a whole sensei that he can ask tips for, but it comes to me, which I don't really understand. Um, and Kakashi, and so, and everybody that's there, like in the, everybody that's there, like they hear what Sasuke says as Naruto leaves. It's like she starts to walk away. He then goes, we'll see about that. I will get the civilian council, and you're gonna be doing exactly what I said. He says with a smirk. Now Kakashi hears this. He's like, God damn it, Chia. And Kakashi then goes, really, sir, you have me training him out of all people. I'd rather just keep Naruto for myself. Sakura, I don't even know how she become Konoichi, Takanoichi. Like, how? And why did you not let her show? Why did she have to hide herself? Like, Naruto could have easily been Rookie of the Year and Konoichi of the Years. So easily. And then Harrison says, Council. He then says, like, if that was the case, then you could have got Dryer, me, Sanadi, all to guard her and to get her out of the council's reach. Well, what did you do? What did you do? You denied it. Well, we told you we could. So therefore, you don't have that excuse, Hokage-sama. You really don't. And Harrison's like, Kakashi, can you just cool it? And Kakashi goes, I really can't because I'm really in denial if I want to give you the same respect that you still have for me, sir. I understand you're my Hokage, but right now, I can't even deal with Tsuchiya. If he's going to do that to his own teammate in the man stuff, he said that he's going to go to the council, who knows exactly what he's going to spend over there. And Harrison like, I will do anything in my private mission at the inventory. And Kakashi says, either that or I'm going to take her in and become the clan head that I was supposed to be. So you tell me. And Harrison's like, well, we could do that as well. And Kakashi goes, you know what? I'm down to do that. And basically, Harrison says, Umbu, I need you to go summon Naruto Uzumaki now. And so that's exactly what happened. And Kakashi then says, look, Naruto, I'm going to be honest with you. I always wanted to adopt you, but old man here, and as he points to the Hokage, wouldn't let me. So, he's letting me now, because Sasuke is planning on going to the council in a minute now to force you to be his slave and stuff, which I'm going to protect you through clan rights. And if he does dare try to do that, well, I don't think I really want to train him. Even though you want me to make them the next Sunning, sir. Like, why him? He's going to obviously betray the village. He's going to be the next Orochimaru. It doesn't matter what we do. I can tell by the way he acts. He's a power hungry kid. He's a kid that's mainly been the power hungry, like his father. I think it would be best to drop him from the ninja program in Sakura Haruno. Get a different team for Naruto. But guys, I'll be ending this off here. If you do like, leave a like, leave a comment. Peace.